Hello and welcome back to Wisdom Not Included Plight of the Golden Dragon Group 1, or OG Group as I'm going to be calling, because there'll be a second group next week. But we are going to play some D&D. I'm going to get everybody in the chat because we are running late. I am so sorry. We had some technical difficulties, and you know how it is sometimes. Anyway, let's bring everybody else in. That is not the right screen. That's the right screen, and now everyone can hear you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
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 Baritone.
In harmony with each other, yes. As you can see, everybody, I made a very new sexy landing screen for everybody to look at. It's sexy. I obviously stole the top template off the internet and then pasted in my own shit.
Excellent. That makes you an artist.
That makes me, by definition, an artiste. Yes. Okay. Very, very good. I'm drinking mead and it's all well.
I didn't know you were a Venetian.
I'm a Venusian. Okay. Right. So, I haven't had time to write a poem. But last time, if we recall, the adventurers are picking up some diplomats from the neighboring country of Wurath, who have traveled there in order to broker a lasting peace with the country of Talaria. They picked up the diplomats from the seaside town and are now moving their way across back towards the capital. However, Mr. Silk ran into some robed, masked figures who attacked him. And they then followed the party all the way through the mountains and now across the plains, where they are set upon by a second group of robed and masked individuals. How are we all feeling about that?
I'm feeling like we may need to put some people down.
Feeling like you may need to put some people down. Let's do...
Good people don't wear masks.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I was thinking of you specifically. Yes, I won the toss.
Huh? There was a toss?
Remember when you
That
were
is not
executing
the
people
right
based
one.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so last you let off, you were running across the plains towards the capital, when 5 masked and robed figures came over the riverbank and started towards you. I would like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. We've got people behind us, too.
It's a nice 1 on initiative there, Silk.
That was mine.
Yeah, that was yours.
Oh boy.
Oh, but it's okay. Mr. Goat has a nice 20. Okay.
It's a good thing I have a +6 to initiative.
Oh, and I probably need to roll for... Don't forget to roll for Sir Pinch as well.
Oh yes. Let's see here. I'm actually unsure how to do that now.
I love how the randomizer made Velrin, muscular Velrin Dryax in the Eternal. He is in fact muscular. Okay, do we have everybody in?
Yeah, I have no idea how to get Sir Pinch added
Okay, let's...
to the fight anymore. Oh, I see you added him manually.
You can blame me if it's a bad roll, but it's not. I'll just double check his permissions. Bear with me. In case that changed in the handover. It shouldn't have done. Configure ownership. Yeah, you're still the owner. Can you open his character sheet?
I could open his character sheet. I couldn't figure out how to put him into the
Oh, no worries.
into combat from the sheet.
No worries. We got him in. It's all good. Right. So with everybody in, let us begin. That is loud. So, Mr. Goat.
Yeah.
You are the first to react to these assailants coming over and towards you. What do you do?
They are well. I believe I'm going to start by charging towards them. I
Okay.
don't have much else to do.
They are a bit far away, but it is the plains.
Yeah, we have a very
So I
big
believe
battlefield
with
here.
my dash I can go 70 feet.
Yeah, if you dash... No, I don't know why I'm doing that in the spectator pane. That was silly of me. Yeah. Yeah, 70 feet. Nice.
And then
Oh, Mr. Goat's on the
probably
move.
cast something to get things rolled. Yeah. Okay. Going to target the guy that is closest to us.
Ooh!
And
Eldritch Blast. Oof! That... Oh, wow. Okay. That hits. That just hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 6. And it's not done it automatically. Okay. That's fine. Awesome. So you fire off the purplish bluish light of Eldritch Blast across the field, knocking into the nearest assailant to you, who staggers a bit but continues moving towards you.
sounds good. My turn.
Okay. So, okay. Bear with me.
I think there's a...
How far away are you? Okay. Oof. Okay, so this assailant rushes forward, hurling a hand axe towards you, Mr. Goat.
Oh boy.
It strikes you in the shoulder blade with precise accuracy. And you take 11 hit points of damage.
Okay.
That is all he can do for now. Okay, so bear with me. Da-da-da. Okay, this one is gonna. Move 30. No. Why? Oh, because I got the wrong thing highlighted. That is my bad. I'm gonna move here. You see, this one is slightly different to the others, as this figure makes some hand movements. And how far is that? Too far. Okay, it's gonna have to be Mr. Goat again. Does a 15 hit you, Mr. Goat?
Not even close.
Not even close. However, you do see a bright white bolt of energy flash past you as it misses and you are unharmed. However, it will do it again.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit you?
It does.
It does? Okay. So, as you are alarmed by the sudden white bolt flying past you, the second one comes in,
Jesus.
knocking you off kilter slightly, giving you 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And that, oh, and a hellish rebuke. Okay. Nice. DC 14 dexterity saving throw. Normal. It failed miserably. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. Okay, so as this radiant bolt hits you, the anger of the Fae wells up inside you and blasts fire back towards this enemy, making it stagger somewhat. And that brings us on to Sir Pinch.
I believe. He only has a movement speed of 20. Is that right?
Sir Pinch.
I do believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's a 20. Yeah. Yeah, 20 climb, 20 walk.
I suppose he can just he'll just sprint.
Start making his way over there.
Start making his way over there.
For those of you in the chat who don't know, Sir Pinch is a tiny pocket night crab who they saved from some fishermen.
Correction, Sir Pinch is a valiant knight
He's a valiant knight
who happens to be a crab.
who happens to be a crab. Yeah, and he's somehow wearing plate armor, and you don't know how he got it on. Yeah. Awesome. So, Sir Pinch is done. Doctor! What is the plan? Looking ahead of you as you see everything begin to unfold, you do see Mr. Goat is looking a little worse for wear already, as whatever hit him really seemed to hurt. Is he there? Yeah, he's just not mute. He's just muted. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, that was silly of me. I didn't realize I was muted the entire time.
It's okay.
Okay, so I am going to target Mrs. Dryax
Oh,
and cast invisibility.
I see.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm going to whisper to her, move away from the battle. I'm going to look at muscular, well-ridden Dryax.
He's so muscular.
Love it.
I'm going to say, you may have a better chance at getting her to safety if I make you invisible too. Will you fight or will you disappear?
Okay. He'll say, I will fight.
I fucking knew he was gonna say that. You dumb fucking dragon. Okay. In that case, I'm going to pull out my repulsor shield and equip it,
Okay.
as well as my mace. And that's free action is a potion, right?
Yes.
If I just do a potion, can I do what I've done so far in a round?
So you cast invisibility. You kind of already used a free action to pull out the repulsion shield.
Yeah, and I definitely need that out.
Yeah.
All right. Me.
Okay, muscular Velrin drags.
Do not abandon the princess.
He's so muscular!
Doctor,
And I bet he's veiny.
are you planning on trying to hit one of these people with a melee weapon?
I am planning on protecting Mrs. Dryax and Mr. Dryax at all fucking costs. And until
Okay.
she is moved from my presence, I'm staying here.
Okay, you're staying in the back. Okay.
He is
Until I know
Understood.
that she's gone.
gonna rush forward to be with Mr. Goat.
Names.
Uh,
Can't remember if it's Kristen or Kristen or
Kristen.
Kristen. That's why I keep calling her Mrs. Dryax.
I'm just seeing if he's going to use any visibilities this turn. I don't think there is any point in him doing so. Okay. Okay, cool. That is as far as he can get for now. This assailant here will move 30 feet up. And attempt to throw the hand axe past Mr. Goat and into Velrin. Which does hit.
Sure hope he's a tough cookie.
Okay. Kristen, having been turned invisible, will begin making her way this way.
Good girl.
Okay, so then we have this one, seeing that, will dash in this direction. Which brings us on to Silk.
Right. This one's an easy one. I'm going to, I'm gonna cast Haste on
Okay.
the goat.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Let's see if I can I target him now? Can I actually, like, have this effect
We'll
go
see if it
onto him?
works. We'll see if it works. Go ahead and click haste in your character sheet.
Did that. I had him targeted.
No, effects, unfortunately, I don't think work with it so well, so I will just do it manually. It's fine. He's used to the effects
It's
of haste.
okay.
He's used to the effects of haste at this point. Come on. Oh no, it did do it. Hold on, let me have a look. Have I just added the condition 3 million times? Oh no, inactive. Oh, but we can make it active. Boop. There we go.
Cool. Let me see my distances. 75. 10.
Give him the popsicle.
And what is my casting distance? 60 feet. Okay. I'm also going to move.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think I want to be right here. So do that. Let's try right there. Or wait, that was 50 feet.
Mm.
Has it been an hour since my last casting? I assume so,
I mean,
but I
yeah.
don't really
I
know
mean,
the time scale.
yeah, you went through the mountains and everything, so yeah, it's been a while since you
Okay.
cast anything.
I'm gonna move back 10 feet.
Okay.
Move 40 feet. Okay. Alright. I think that is me.
Okay. Westra.
All right, my bow's already equipped with my lightning string,
Nice.
so I want to move as far as I can towards the spellcaster, stop and fire.
Okay, so that
And I
would
will
be
use a charge.
35 feet. You can move and then, yeah, doing your fire. So, yeah, go ahead and move 35 feet in that direction.
You have a range of 600 feet with your bow, don't you?
Yeah, you should be fine, range-wise. If you move 35
Literally
feet
shoot
up.
'em from here to get to you.
All right, I'll do that.
You always forget about that long range on that long bow.
That long
Yeah,
bow has
it's
long
fine.
range.
She's always running in.
So hover over longbow here on the.
Just click it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. For everyone watching, I've upgraded the system in the Foundry VTT because D&D Wizards of the Coast are finally integrated with Foundry VTT, so they're just getting used to the new character sheet setup. I've got it twice in the chat at the moment, the longbow.
Yeah, we apologize.
That's
for
alright,
that.
no
It was,
worries. So, at the mage,
not giving
17.
us the
That hits, go ahead and roll damage.
on damage right above. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna get frozen.
Okay, so that's...
Oh.
Oh,
Now
big...
you have your lightning bow that you use action.
I'll have to use it as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I thought that's why you said at
Yeah,
the beginning of your attack.
She announced it, so she can
I
roll.
already-
Yeah, you can roll the damage for that now. I think. How does that work again?
Yeah.
Items. Lightning bowstring. Whenever you take the attack action on this bowstring, you can spend a charge. So you expend a charge. Don't think that's even a bonus action. I think you just expend a charge. On a hit, 1d8 lightning damage. So yeah, roll me 1d8, and then they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Points of damage for.
Okay.
Nice.
And you have another shot, don't you?
Yes, and he should be, if he fails, he'll be paralyzed. Cast. That bowstring.
13 plus 6. That's a 19 in total. So unfortunately, I think that's a pass. So he's not paralyzed,
Right, well.
unfortunately. Yeah.
I'll fire again. Same.
Same again. I believe you can.
Same again.
I don't think you can just expend another charge if you want to. How many charges do you have on that?
Yes,
at the
I
moment?
will.
Yeah, you got 2 charges, so you can always
Two.
charge it off again.
I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. so skimmed him. Then a D8 for your bowstring. Ah. Okay. Minus. Oh. 1.
Oh.
And he is paralyzed.
Yes.
Yes. Well done. All right, I can leave.
Trying to find the paralyzed.
Apparently, this next assailant's pretty cute.
He's a cute assailant.
Feeling cute. Ambush a party later, don't know.
Felt cute, might murder some folks.
Felt cute, might assassinate later.
Again, trying to throw a hand axe past Mr. Goat towards Velrun.
This is going to be a giant walking target. Yes.
As he runs up, hand axe in the air to throw it, he falls over like the idiot he is.
Trips on his hopes.
And back to the top of the round. 6 seconds later is Mr. Goat.
He's
Remember,
like,
Goat,
"Oh,
you have
fuck
double
these
speed
people."
now. It should help you get to where you need to be.
What's that?
Don't forget you have double speed now. Help you get to where you need to be.
Mr. Goat's going to reach
Is it
out.
double
and touch
speed when you're hasted?
What? One more time?
Is it double speed when you're hasted?
Yeah. Yeah, your base speed is doubled.
Yeah,
Or
then I got
speed is
plenty
doubled,
of
whatever.
range to get in here.
Going after poop.
Oh! Oh!
Hello, I'm
Oh!
Mr. Goat.
Let's zoom in on that action for the chat. We're gonna woo!
So, you know, I'm going to start by taking a nice jab at this dude on the ground who is probably going to be very vulnerable at the moment.
Okay, untarget the stood up dude. There you go. Yes, he's very vulnerable. Roll with advantage. Oh! Oh! He's not so cute anymore. Roll critical damage. Wow.
Oh my god!
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Ouch. Okay.
And I'll follow that up with a bonus attack.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. Do you get a critical on 19s, or is that just me chat shit?
Do you have the great sword?
So,
Do you have the great sword?
if I was wielding my sword versatile, I would, but I have my
Ah.
shield.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oof.
Keep rolling max damage, I guess.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, just keep smashing. So yeah, you run over, smash, smash the one on the ground, and he did look, he looked like he might have been cute underneath that mask and robe get up, but now he's kind of squishy. That there's blood coming out of places you didn't know existed. It's pretty messy.
He's like Jared Leto wrecked in Fight Club.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yeah.
So I should
go
still
second.
have one action left.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
Don't stop him now. That's not copyright, YouTube. Do.
Weird.
I mean, I believe prone is an automatic failure on dexterity saving throws, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
So you roll a damage, and then does the guy next you need to save as well? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He needs to save. And the guy next to you fails miserably as well. So, yeah, that's 2 for everyone. Da-da.
I was hoping that would be more, but you know, it is what it is.
It was an unfortunate sword
Hey, man.
burst.
It started well, you
Just
know.
damn-
The balance is restored. You were the chosen one, okay?
You hit them so hard they fell out of the way of the sword burst.
Okay, so the insistent assailant is gonna dash off
Less
this way.
insistent. All right.
Can the insistent assailant get an assistant?
Get an assistant? I don't
Question.
know. Actually, no, he's not gonna go there. He's actually gonna run more this way.
She's
All right. My
invisible.
question is revoked.
I was gonna actually ask how the mage managed to cast Radiant Bolt twice.
Because it did.
Oh,
That is
That's
the
all we know.
DM's information.
okay. Yeah, that mage has problems.
That mage is a special kind of mage, which if I told you, it would break the game and the storytelling. Which is why they're renamed as assailants, and I haven't told you what they are.
Mm.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
And they're wearing masks and heavy robes
Yeah. Who knows what they are?
in the middle of
They're,
summer.
they're dust, is what they are.
The dust. Okay, so naturally, this dude is going to make a Constitution saving throw, seeing as they can do nothing else. So that's +6 is not enough. Still does not move. So pinch.
Alright, Sir
Oh
Pinch
boy, here we go.
is...
Stick 'em on
He's
the-
gonna be so mean.
Sick him on the mage.
Nice.
He
Nice guy.
could make it to one of these guys,
He could.
but then he wouldn't have his action.
He would. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does. Movement
He only has
and,
20 feet movement.
Oh.
You'd have to use the dash to get there.
Oh, fuck you would. Shit. My bad.
Hmm.
I just assume everything has 30-foot movement. Minimum.
It's kind of like the base for average.
I think he's going to scuttle 20 feet towards this one and hold an action to attack the first enemy that enters his range.
Okay. Doctor.
Alrighty then. Well, I was going to help the goat, but then the goat charged like a madman directly into the battle.
As usual.
What's my movement speed? Not enough. 40 feet. Alright. Yeah, I can't go nowhere. I'm going nowhere. I can get another 15 feet if I use Boots of the Winding Path as a bonus action, but that won't get me anywhere close.
Choices, choices.
Alright. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, so I am going to try to approach. Why did that not go?
Are you stuck on the measuring tool instead of the...
Very much so.
Uh-huh.
That should matter. Unfangled electronics. All right, I'm going to down my experimental elixir.
Okay. Do you know, you roll for that then, yes?
Yes. Do you have the table up, or do I need to pop it up? I don't know where it is on this new thing, but I'm sure I can find it.
Let's have a look.
Let's see. We'll go over there.
Features.
Features.
Oh, no.
Ooh, our new characters. Nice.
Experimental elixir. Okay, yeah, I can use the ability. Whoop, whoop, right there.
Oh, and it's in there. Okay.
Oh, but it didn't.
It's in the card in the chat.
It didn't. Yeah, but it didn't give me a roll.
No, roll a d6.
Gotcha.
There you go. Swiftness. So it increases your walking speed by 10 feet.
10 feet.
Alright.
I want those potions.
You know what? I am gonna move the 10 feet for the rest of my movement there,
Nice.
and I am going to. Dear God in heaven. All right, cool. I am going to grab a couple of my chunks of rope. I'm actually going to lay out like 2 of them. But I'm only going to cast it once, obviously.
Oh.
That should convert that to a snare and then disappear from sight. So it should be an invisible little loop.
Okay, and where are we putting that?
Let's see.
Where can we
I
put
don't-
that?
Really
Yeah,
suck if I snared the
Does it just go where you go? I'm confused where this goes. As you cast a spell, use the experience circle.
No, here's the deal.
Invisible to everybody.
Yeah, I just realized it's invisible to everybody.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to do it. The doctor won't do that.
This field is large, yes.
Unfortunately, not. Yeah. I just don't want, because I know dummy McWarrior Pants over here is going to stumble into it immediately because he's got a dragon brain.
That's the lizard.
The racism.
You said
Yeah, racism. Lizards are not known for their critical thinking. Okay. Instead,
Are we ignoring
As
the
I
fact
always-
that this is another scale player? up there?
Say again.
So I love how we're ignoring the fact that this is coming from another scaled player character.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I'm-
Yeah.
I am going to Ray of Sickness, which basically means I'm going to whip out my amulet and expose its medieval plutonium core. I can't
Okay.
target this guy for the life of me.
That's fine, just make the attack
But-
roll. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So he makes the save, but takes 13 points of damage as this grossness comes flying out of the amulet you wear, blasting him in his silly masked face.
It looks like slime, and then they realize, and then they have radiation poisoning.
Unless they have good Constitution saving throw.
Unfortunately, yeah, this time.
Okay, Muscular Velrin.
And that's me.
That is you. He's gonna rush forward to this guy. And he is going to... He's first of all going to Flame Tongue Longsword. Versatile. Oh, I just rolled damage by accident. That's my bad. If he hits, that's his damage. He hits.
Tongue. I love me a flame tongue longsword.
Okay, and then he is going to action surge.
Ooh.
Yes.
Let's have a look at this. Can you do that? No. No, that's no good. That won't work. Okay, it's fine. He's just gonna strike again. He hits. Does more damage. And I didn't do the extra 2d6 damage it's supposed to do on each hit, so bear with me. Yeah, that's...
Kill one of your
That's
NPCs.
done.
Absolutely.
And he will also, bonus action, so, Velrin rushes forward and pulls
it's only
out a
2.
sword that almost looks like it's on fire. He strikes once, he strikes
Wow.
twice as his enemy hits the deck.
Well done.
Which brings us on to this guy's turn. This guy will make one melee hand axe attack at Mr. Goat. Missing terribly, yes?
Terrible.
Then
yeah.
he will proceed to make 2 short sword attacks with the other short sword, with the short sword he has in his other hand.
Oh.
Whoa.
Does that one?
Oh, that was almost a 2.
Almost a 2. So that one's 6 damage. Second short sword attack. That does not hit you, am I correct, Mr. Goat?
What was it? I didn't see.
18?
18.
No, it does not.
Okay, so you only take the 6 damage from the first short sword attack. Okay.
Okay.
He's pissed that you threw swords at him. His sword burst. Okay.
He will just have to deal with it.
Eat.
Kristen is just going to move there slightly. Not that anybody can see that, because she's invisible. In fact, let's make it interesting. Now you can't see her at all.
Ooh.
Sorry, that laugh was awful. I apologize.
It's alright.
No sound biting this laugh, ever. This guy's going to move in.
Soundbite it in post-production. Got it.
No! Okay, and this one's going to unleash its flurry of attacks.
Lol, nope.
Lol, nope. That one, yep. So it's 10. This is AC. That one misses. Okay. This assailant comes running round to Velrin, unleashing a flurry of blows upon the blue dragonborn. Only one of these lands. However, Velrin does look not good. He's breathing heavily, and bleeding heavily.
All those muscles for nothing.
Which just brings us around to Silk.
Okie dokie. How is Mr. Goat looking? Yes. Well, that was unfortunate. I had other plans, but it seems
Same.
that instead. I am going to cast Vortex Whoop
Oh.
on Velrin.
Okay.
Let me see here. 2nd level. Yep, have that spell slot. And I'm going to move him back near Westra, behind Westra.
Okay.
And unfortunately, let me grab my ruler. I will move, but I think I'm gonna move about here. Let's go there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, excellent. Westra, you suddenly have a blue dragonborn behind you. He's very muscular, but not in good shape.
Okay.
He almost falls on you slightly as he warps into appearance.
All right. I'm going to give him a healing potion.
Okay, nice.
Add to him.
Yeah, I'll say as a free action you can hand him a healing potion. No worries.
Same as popping it in your mouth, I figure.
Yeah. Because he's right next to me, so I don't really have to do anything.
No.
Make sure he's all right.
You can go ahead and roll that healing potion out if you want.
So she's on her sheet, but not on her sheet on the
I think if
thing.
you click, yeah, if you click it on the character sheet, you can do usability, and it will consume the healing potion there, and also put it in the chat. I don't know whether you'll have to manually roll the 2d4. We'll find out.
So it's going to be coming from me because though she took some at her last thing and writ it down, it's not on her.
Oh.
There is one in her character.
Electronic sheet.
I'm looking at one in her electronic sheet right now. It's underneath
Oh, just-
consumables at the
okay,
very
yep.
bottom. Yeah. Oh, good. You can just click healing in the chat. Awesome.
Right, you want to click healing? And the integration on this new system is awesome.
It's actually quite
right?
nice, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. So that's 10 back onto Velrin. He in between his staggered breath, he goes, "Thank you."
All right.
You can pull up. What's your next move?
I'm going to. So we have. I paralyzed the spellcaster, so I'm going to take and fire at that. The one that was up there, yes, by the blood spot. I don't remember his name.
He doesn't have a name. He's Dark Assailant. Yes.
Alright, Dark Assailant.
That unfortunately misses.
I still have one more attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Think-
attack.
I think you again, yeah. Yeah. Nice. This allows you to use the same action twice too.
Dang.
Nice.
Oof.
That
It is
again
something good.
unfortunately
think
misses.
That will end my turn. I already used my bonus action.
Okay. So the not so cute anymore assailant will get up and disengage. Move a little bit away from you. And how do you feel about that, Mr. Goat?
You know, I've said it before, not since we've been streaming, but don't run.
Don't run! Just that meme all over again. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
So I'm gonna notice him fleeing, and I'm going to just focus on his friend for a minute, because somebody will get him.
Bubbles all around. Nice. That hits. That hits, Mr. Grote. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
Ouch. Okay. Little ouchie.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit more ouchy.
Oh, God.
Order 6.
Oh, no! Yeah, give it the old divine smite.
Ugh, what is up with these snake eyes?
What?
Oh. Okay, a kind of...
Coming in with Titans.
A little bit of a religious smite? I don't know.
Ooh, that's like the.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of like spiritual dominational.
Spiritual smite?
Dominational smite.
I go to church once.
an
I go to church once a year. Smite, maybe.
So I'm gonna follow that up with my extra attack.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, that's 20.
that is
Yeah.
better. That is better. Roll damage.
That's
Oh.
critical. No.
Yes, this is smack.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put a little shine on that one too.
Oh, okay.
Is that-
Oh my god.
Oh, 7.
Okay, you made up for that first. Like, you know. Okay. So,
Ready to run further
as
down.
the other assailant begins moving away from you, you turn around, longsword in hand, and with your holy symbol in mind. At first, your heart's not quite in it after casting an Eldritch Blast at the start of the fight, but then you feel that divine surge within you as you smack down again, rendering your enemy defeated. I'm assuming you have
So I
something else to
said
do on this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said somebody was going to get him. It's gonna be me.
Okay. That definitely hits. Oh, damage. Okay. As you strike upon this one, he almost goes down, but he remains standing.
So I've used 2 spell slots doing Divine Smite. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw my last hit on him.
Okay. Oh, God. The goat is too much. That just hits. Roll damage.
Go to sleep.
And he does. Wow, so in 6 seconds, you murder, brutally, 2 people.
And before I end my turn, I just look at that different one, and I go, "You're next."
Oof. You know, I'm just gonna drop the DM screen a second and say, when I built this encounter for you guys, it was labeled as absurd.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
the paralysis on that quote-unquote mage is what's changing this encounter a little bit.
It is. However, he is no longer paralyzed,
That's unfortunate.
but can't do anything else this turn.
Sir Pinch!
Sir Pinch!
Attack!
He's in range!
He's in range! Get him!
Okay, what was
How
the
the heck do I do this again?
what was the thing where?
Let's see here.
Tiny
Equipment,
swordsman.
sword.
A dexterity saving throw if he hits, okay.
Does that put it in the... There we go.
Yeah,
Equip
it's
the
in there.
thing. Do an attack. Do a normal roll. Come on. Ah.
Unfortunate.
Ah. He tried.
He tried so hard and got so far.
It's okay. He can still stand there menacingly.
He can. He strikes once, misses, and then, with his empty claw, bangs on his armor again to, you know, intimidate his enemy. Doctor!
Now that I think about it, though, we did come across him while he was grappling somebody.
You did.
Maybe he should work on that again.
Maybe. Remember, you have an extra 10 foot of movement at the moment. Doctor, if you are muted, please unmute.
Yeah, so I am going to move my full movement range.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, Mr. Goat! And put a greater healing potion at my feet. I literally cannot move any closer to him.
I mean, I'd say he's 10 feet away from you, so you can chuck it to him if you want. For flavor and rule of cool, we'll say you chuck it to him and he catches it. It's fine.
Okay, okay, then that's what I'll do. Greater healing potion to Mr. Goat.
I'll tell you what, I can do. Open the two character sheets side by side. Inventory. Potion of greater healing into there. Did it happen? I don't know if it happened. Inventory. It did. It did indeed. There you go. You have one in your inventory now, Mr. Goat.
Sounds good.
You got the greater one, right?
Yeah. Reduce yours by 1 because you had 5 in there.
And then I'm going to go ahead and thumb open my amulet again. And I am going to give this dude radiation sickness.
Why did you say it like that?
You get fucking cancer. I'm thumbing open my amulet and I'm just going to goo all over you. All right, here we go.
No.
Ah, before I do this. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Can I still use my bonus action? How does that work?
I mean, you can use your bonus action at any time. It doesn't
Alright,
matter
so I'm
which.
gonna do
It doesn't matter
Draconic
which order you do things in. Just, you know, you just have things you can and cannot do. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, then I'm going to do Draconic Cry first.
Okay. Can we have a
Yes.
draconic cry today? That was today's. There we go.
How about... There you go. There's your Draconic Cry of the day.
Enemies within 10 feet of you.
Stop laughing, kids.
You. But out of interest, why did you do that?
Because I forgot to keep part of my portion. But since you said it doesn't matter, I just sort of do things, right? Right? Right?
You have no enemies within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
You just did it for dramatic effect. Okay.
Just an angry little
It's
ball
okay. I
of
can do it once
scales.
per fucking turn.
Yeah, you're all
I can do
good.
it once per turn if I want.
You can. Oh, a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay. That unfortunately misses. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that unfortunately misses.
Son of a... Why I need there? See? This is what happens when you get cocky. I don't care. My mission was to get the goat a damn potion. He's gonna survive now, so it'll be fine. Drink the potion. Valen in the back.
Okay, so Velrin is actually going to step around you, Westra. He's going to walk up here, shouting after Kristen. Kristen, where the fuck you go?
Come on now. I'll give her away.
And she does something you can't see. Okay, bringing us onto this one. This guy is going to move past Sir Pinch, confused at the tiny thing attacking his feet. So if you'd like to make
Attack of opportunity!
Yes! A brave attack of
here.
opportunity!
Let me just do this. Damn it!
Damn it. Damn it. He whiffs. He whiffs!
It's okay, Sir Pinch. You're doing your best.
Okay. Then we are going to... Ranged. Wow. Throws this hand axe. And it lands back here!
Maybe these guys should take their fucking masks off before they throw shit.
Brings us to Silk.
Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna try the thing again. I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on the assailant mage.
Okay. So that's a Constitution saving throw, yes?
Yeah.
Which is a total of 13. What was the save?
I think my
7.
save is 15.
Okay, yeah, so they fail. Where would you like them
Yeah.
to go?
I'm teleporting them into a liquid.
Into a liquid.
Yeah, the liquid happens to be inside of a bag of holding.
Okay. First of all, you did not specify that you opened the bag of holding beforehand. So he lands here.
Oh.
I'm not really sure I understand your ruling on that.
You need to describe your actions properly.
Okay. Is it not implied that I have an open bag of holding?
As far as I know, the bag
I
of
want to
holding
see
the
inside
bag
of
of
it?
holding is inside your backpack. Or yeah.
Or, you know, on my belt? On the edge of my robe?
Well, I would agree that it's probably on your belt or the edge of your robe. Although there's an argument here that would it be open on your side?
I mean, it doesn't need to be fully open, I just need to be able to see into it.
But you wouldn't have it open just cruising around. You'd have to like open it with an action, right?
Yeah, the only thing I can think is you'd have to have it it'd probably be cinched as a default.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Just a comment.
I'm just saying what the wider D&D community has to say about this craziness.
Trust Silk, man. Silk's always breaking the matrix.
Just
We
lives.
should just have a panel ready.
You have to be
Here's
able to
a
see where
question.
you're teleporting them to, don't you?
Yeah.
I have a completely neutral question to ask the DM.
Mhm.
Completely neutral, totally non-biased. Earlier, you said it really doesn't matter what time he does something in a round as long as he has time to do it. And I would imagine opening a bag on your belt would be a free action, right?
Sure.
Just reaching down and going flunk.
It would be. I'm just wondering what the rules are on that, because that seems OP. So OP that apparently no one else has talked about this.
This does not surprise me.
That means it's a precedent, Your Honor.
How would it even
Should
get
play the
out of
jury.
there? How would it even get out of there? It would just
It wouldn't.
die.
That's the point. Why do you think we're putting it in the bag? Because we like it? We want it to have a long, fulfilled life?
No, we don't. It'll come out swinging and firing crap at us.
And then we can pour it out later and see what it was.
Now Silk is just sticking it. He's like, take this. Go for a little swim.
Is the chat saying anything about this? No, the chat is not talking to me. Okay, that's fine. Let me have a read. Where's your spell book? There it is.
The idea is he has to see where he's going to teleport the thing to.
Mm-hmm.
So by just reaching down his pouch, he'd be able to see that, right?
Unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. Okay.
The inside of a bag of holding has 64 cubic feet
It does.
of volume.
It does. But my question
Which
is,
is-
do we know that when you look inside a bag of holding, you can see what's in there with it being a pocket dimension?
I don't think... Do you feel there's strong enough evidence that suggests the contrary?
I don't know. This is weird. But you know what? Fine.
Yes!
You wore her down! Well done, Silk.
Mage in a bag, bitches!
And from now on, anytime I recruit players for a game, Vortex Warp will be banned.
I think just this particular ruling, you can make it a one-time thing. Because
It's a
Silk
one-time
is
thing?
technically- Well, you know, with his
It's tricky.
with his school
tricky.
background, and he's always fucking
Yeah.
with physics and stupid shit he shouldn't even be knowing about. I'm telling you, this is the one auteur of magic that would make sense. I'm just saying. Period.
One up.
Like,
People watching this on YouTube after the fact, please tell me what you think in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. Okay. What else do you do, Silk? You crazy cat, you!
Well, I would argue that maybe someone could get out of a bag of holding if they had something sharp and they could pierce it. However, I would like to
But
note
where is
that
the edge? They wouldn't know where the edge is. It's dark
It would
in there,
definitely
Silk.
be-
It's dark.
it would be. I would argue there'd be a little bit of light, especially at the time that I had the bag open.
yeah, but then I'm assuming Silk, he's a smart guy. He's gonna cinch it shut.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
cinching that shit up.
Well, what I'm
He's
what I'm
gonna be
saying is
like,
I would like to give this guy a chance, and I would argue he'd have at least one turn to
What?
try and get his way out of this.
Before he runs
However,
out of air.
so that would be what I would say is important to me for fairness. However, also in fairness, I'm going to state that, oops, my bag of holding is full, and I just put too much in there, which makes all of the contents spill out into the astral plane.
Is it too full now, is it?
Oh.
Oh, into
Spill
the
out where,
astral
sir?
plane.
Where?
Oh,
You're going on a vacation.
Okay. Okay.
Going on a trip.
Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do?
And I would argue he doesn't get that second inside to do shit because as soon as he goes inside, your bag erupts.
Your bag
so
is
he's in
full,
the
so yeah, your bag is now empty.
It simply states if the bag is overloaded, its contents are scattered in the astral plane.
Yeah, your bag's empty now, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sad about all the razor blades. I was gonna do something with those, but it's fine.
Oh, plus it was razor water too, huh? You know? yeah, that guy's dead. Yeah. This encounter was absurd.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Do you do anything else,
You really
Silk?
have-
How else would you like to break my game today?
That crazy son of a bitch pulled it off.
I'm just gonna point at the Dark Assailant. And end my turn.
So you get ready to toll the dead. Cool.
No,
See?
it's just a threat.
Okay, Western.
So I see the spellcaster disappear.
That finger says you're next.
Yes.
And I'm going to fire
Surrender.
on the only target I see right in front of me.
Okay.
Just with my longbow.
Okay. I have PTSD now. That definitely hits. Please roll damage.
DM okay?
No.
Sorry,
no.
DM.
Me a traffic light.
Oh, fuck it.
Red. Okay. That hits 11 points of damage. Nice. Let's go again. What is that one? That definitely also hits. Please roll damage.
Where?
Right up above.
Oh, above. Sorry.
You're doing great though.
Okay. Nice. Okay, now the Dark Assailant that was headed towards Valorant is looking pretty rough at this stage. As you shoot 2 arrows directly into him. Or they, because you don't know what gender these people are.
End turn if you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Actual.
And it's only round 4. Mr. Goat!
Okay. How far is this guy from me? Not far enough.
Mr. Goat's little travel line is the most deadliest thing in this game.
Look, we surrounded him.
Whenever you see those green
Oh no!
arrows heading towards you,
Roll me a D100, please.
I knew a critical miss was coming.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He does it with such flourish, too.
He's all right. We will resurrect him. Mr.
Oh, what is that?
Goat will not die.
That is a 73,
Oof.
which is... Okay, you lunge past the enemy, exposing yourself to his attack. The enemy you were attacking is able to use their reaction to perform an attack of opportunity.
Good luck.
He misses. Stunned by
Attack
your
of
sudden,
opportunity.
hasty arrival.
Bad.
He misses.
Extra attack.
That one hits. That one hits. Okay. Zhunk. And now he is bleeding. Bloody robes. Bloody
Hey.
robes, my friend.
He doesn't seem like he's bleeding enough, though.
Bonus action.
Next attack.
Oh, God.
I forget you get 3.
So I get 2 attacks because I get an extra one from my haste, but on both of them I get an extra attack. Weak.
Okay, that misses. And he comes in again.
Last one. Make it happen.
That happens.
Yeah.
Roll damage. The solid 5. Okay. Struggling to stay standing. And then a divine smite, because why not? He's only just standing.
He could
So
surrender.
then I go, boop, and end my turn.
Serpinch.
Serpinch.
Oh God, Serpinch.
Scuttle 20 feet over.
Doesn't he have 10 more
Actually,
feet?
you know what? He'll do a dash action and just
Okay.
get in range.
Okay.
He won't attack, but that's another opportunity attack if he decides to run away.
True, true.
That's his turn.
Doctor.
Okay. Visually scanning everybody. Yeah, alright. So, I will move. Oh, no. I will move.
Oh dear Lord.
50 feet. Why do you... And this time, oh, you know what? I'll be nice. I am going to just hit him repeatedly in the face with my mace.
Because you would.
Nice. This is nice, you know?
Attack. Yes. Don't target yourself.
But before...
You are self-targeting right now.
I got you.
I mean, not that the deduction is working, but it's making the animations happen at the very least for our lovely viewers at home.
That's worth it.
Yeah. That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, pow! 1, 2.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, shit.
This is some critical role shit.
I'm
Yeah.
literally just gonna walk up. He's gonna walk up. Time to go, friend. Very nonchalantly, just take him out. Then look at Mr. Goat, lock eyes, knowing I stole his kill.
And with that, we'll leave
All the time.
initiative.
Now, friends,
Some
know what
less
time it is.
Tense music.
I tell everybody to
Don't
gather round and start casting Prayer of Healing.
I'm in.
I would like to remind everyone that we still have assailants on
Yep.
our tail, and we should get moving
Yes, we
immediately.
do. Coming down the mountain.
Correct.
It is a good thing that that
I think
encounter
we should
only
check
lasted
their
24
bodies, see if we
seconds.
can find any information.
And I think at that moment
Loot
is
that
when we will
body.
take a short break, because I believe the doctor needs to go and pick up his miniature people from school. What is that? Oh,
You are incorrect.
That is my prayer of healing.
I am incorrect because they're not at the schooling today. But
Correct.
we should still take a break because I believe certain people smoke them if you got them. You know? But yeah, prayer of
Correct.
healing. So everyone gets 12 healing from that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. It's break time, people! Oh. Vortex Warp is officially a banned spell. In any other campaign. I believe the Wednesday group has a wizard in it as well, and I will be having words.
If it makes you feel
All
any
you have-
better, Silk doesn't necessarily want to spam the same idea over and over again. He wants to come up with new and improved ways to do things.
I'm so getting the clip for this and putting it on TikTok as well. I want to crowdsource an opinion. I need more mead. What? I don't know if that doesn't seem legal, but okay. I love how I built an encounter which was like semi-designed for you guys to fail. And you defeated them all in less than 4 rounds. I am disappointed in myself as a DM. I will cry myself to sleep tonight. You did. You had fun. You did. So yeah, I clearly made you guys burn through all your shit, but it wasn't enough. My thing is, I do want to, like, I'm trying to scale them to your guys' abilities. Because, obviously, we've played, like, what, 12 sessions now? And you guys murk everything you come up against, right? So I'm trying to make it more challenging, but at the same time, my aim is never to destroy you. I mean, yeah, I have yeah. Yeah. And you guys doing smart things as well. For example, had Westra not paralyzed the mage assailant, I will tell you, again, dropping the screen slightly, that mage not only had mass cure wounds, but revivify. Yeah. And one day, Silk, I will tell you what those things were, so you will understand why there was 2 radiant bolts. Yeah. But there are some creatures that have certain like. So every creature will have can have multi-attack that will be slightly different depending on what kind of creature they are. I will say this creature in its multi-attack can cast 2 radiant bolts. Yeah. Yeah. And it did hurt when the one that hit him. Yeah. Mm. Do you know, I've just realized on the stream it looks very much like I'm talking to myself because I haven't added the audio capture for Discord. Wow! Add existing Discord.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm not just talking to myself anymore. It wasn't like that the whole time. It's just because I'm on the just chatting screen.
Okay.
Like and subscribe if you thought that was funny.
Hey, you got some.
You got some.
So, is our audio on right now?
Your audio is on now, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
It wasn't before. I was talking to myself in the just chatting screen.
Ranting like a lunatic by yourself.
Nobody will
Excellent.
know the other half of that conversation. No.
But yeah, it really is a matter of rolls. I mean, if those guys rolled a little different, saved on that spell, etc., like we would have got hammered.
Oh, I
You
haven't
can tell
got.
by the first.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, the first hand axe that came out was like what, 20 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
The first divine bolt was another 20 something. Like
26.
that's
points of
2
damage.
hits, and I'm dead. I'm smoked in 2 smacks.
1.5 hits and Silk's dead.
Yep.
I mean, straight up, let me see here.
What's your current hit point value?
30.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mage could one hit me.
Mm.
Just to
Yeah.
put that in perspective.
Yeah.
Like for as
Yeah.
as much as it seems like we're breezing through certain things, it's literally just one person hitting the wrong person at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
yeah.
Also, I know I don't have any links up or anything yet, but you know, I got a lot of tension from carrying the responsibilities of being a DM. If you guys Google partnered process, they do an amazing rub for your muscles. Eventually, I will hopefully have some links for you guys, and it will be good. But partnered process, is it CBD rub? You guys know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's nice. Yes, it eases the tension.
Yeah, I actually have a can of it right here. It's
oh,
pretty awesome.
oh. Eventually, I will set it up so you can see this group. You can see their beautiful faces, and the doctor can wave his ointments at you.
My ointments, my good time lemonade, all the amazing products that they have, my good time gummies.
By the
Partnered
way, while
process
we're in
rocks.
break, you guys can if there's anybody in the chat right now, you can totally speak to me while we're in break. I know I have a banner on while we're in game, saying like if you chat and I don't respond, don't be upset because I'm obviously busy DMing. But in this time we can talk. We can talk about how we feel, especially about that vortex warp. I feel traumatized.
fact is, it worked. That's all that matters.
Because the DM couldn't figure out why it wouldn't.
Fact is, figured out something to do that involved no physics, just game rules.
We just figured
Yes.
out something that should be banned. Yes. Are the children's okay? Are they settled and everything?
They are.
They are.
Good, good, good. I forgot they were not at school today. What federal holiday do you guys have today, or are they just on break?
President's Day.
President's Day. I see.
Yeah, it's where we take a day as the nation and mourn the presidency and what it used to be.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey.
Well, look, it's not in my lifetime. It's been good. Like, I've been mourning it since I've heard of it.
Bring politics into this.
The last good president was George Washington. I'm done.
Bush.
Okay.
I meant to say Bush.
What? Okay, no, let's not go there in D&D. No, let's.
I'll delete all that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, remove. We will fix that in post. Okay, let's put us back on that screen. Are we all good? Are we comfortable?
Yeah, did everybody get their healing?
Are we? Did everybody put 12 points of healing on their character sheet if they needed to?
If they needed it. I didn't do it. I need to do it right now.
The dead character next to you also adds 12. No, they do not.
86. Right? 74 plus 12.
Yeah, 76.
Okay.
Not even 38.
So, upon healing and discussing that you need to run, you hear a voice pop up from someone you can't see right now. I consider this an attack, and that this was not an honest invitation. I demand you take me back to the port right now.
We
Oh,
told
wait.
you earlier that we would most likely encounter issues. This is somewhat to be expected, and we will keep you safe as we have just done.
How are we supposed to trust that that attack did not come from the Talarian Council itself?
We cannot
We're
give you answers that will make you trust that. However, we can tell you that if they were behind it, we will stand with you against them as well. We will keep you safe.
Roll up.
The important thing to
Oh.
remember is that they did not show up in royal garb. They're not wearing the banner of Talaria. They're not wearing the symbols of the council, which means that at least a good majority of the upheld law-abiding folk do want this to happen and don't advocate for your murder. There's a reason that you did not trust the Talarian Guard. There's a reason that we were hired as specialists to protect you. There's a reason we gave you warnings. There's a reason your beloved is invisible right now. Now, stop complaining and let's get out of the open and get somewhere safe. And it's certainly not the way we came. As you can see, we're being pursued.
Both Mr. Goat and the Doctor roll a persuasion check.
But
I would make Kristen visible again, but it's only been not many minutes since she got turned invisible.
something just happened with our sheet. I think.
Although, Doctor, if you
Let me
stop
relook.
if you stop concentrating on something, does that end the spell?
For invisibility, yes.
Okay, but she's still invisible right now. Just so you know.
Leslie, excuse me, ma'am. Could you please hold out your hand? They have hands.
They have hands.
I'm going to her hand with a big, bright chalk X.
What? You can't see her. She's invisible.
She's.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll just claw the air with my chalk until I get her. I'm determined to use my chalk.
Let me reload
then
because something's going on with my character sheet.
If you, because it took me a minute to figure out the sheets as well. I think it should, yeah, it should just be clicking on the writing. Will do it. If you need to reload.
So you
though.
go up to the little. Gotcha. You just go up to the little gear on the right hand tab, and that brings up your main skills.
We're good now. The problem was that when I was pulling up my character sheet, it didn't look right. It wasn't how it was.
It's schizoed out. Okay. $26. Okay, I'm 15. Right. Okay. Very well. I will go to the capital. But you will not leave
Now,
our
I will
side
just-
upon arrival.
Of course not.
Of course not. We would not plan on it. In fact, if you make it a specific point when we arrive at the court to state that that is mandatory to this entire arrangement, that will give us some reinforcement to make sure we are not separated from you.
Anyway, that's
I
Those
have a perspective. Have a perspective, Madame, with one of my bows of how it may help to look at this situation. I don't know much about the wars. I wasn't in this land. Everybody's trying to be nice and not, and all I can really say is I will do my best, and we will all do our best to get you where you need to go and complete this mission. But if you look at it, I would assume, not knowing much, that in your own land, if we were the emissaries, there would be roustabouts, there would be rebels, there would be, antagonists, there would be sneaky people, there would be just people springing out everywhere that you can't control. They're rebels, they're extremists, that's everywhere, I believe. So as long as we can get on the same page, we were all on the same mission to get you where you need to go. We may not be able to control, the rebels springing from the dead trees and whatever, who knows, but we can get you through it if we are together. So that's just what I would like to say, maybe reassure you to look at it a different way, as in, you're under fire here, so you're very upset. I would be too, but I would imagine in your own land, there'd be, people that are outside of the box that are trying to attack us. So let's just maybe think that way and know that we're on your side and we're trying our best to get you there. Then she gives her another one of her fancy bows.
okay.
All right. I suggest we get the fuck out of here, guys.
As you,
Now,
I
as
would like
as
to check the
Westeros.
bodies for information.
Okay, good. Okay, so not only do you do that, Mr. Goat, Velrun's also headed over towards the bodies, looking not very happy about this situation at all. But yeah, Mr. Goat, you start rifling through one of the bodies. You take off the mask, and underneath the mask appears to be a human. A human creature. The skin on the human creature's face, however, that isn't covered in blood from your violent attacks, seems marred with odd colouring and strange patterns you've not seen before.
Okay. Does it look like scars, mutation, burn?
On the cheek of one of the assailants, it almost looks like a brand. But with...
Okay.
Imagine if gold was dirty and tarnished. Almost with that kind of colouring seeping out of the brand.
Okay. This reminds me of how the gold dragon was described in rumors.
It seems to be a
Almost
type
as
of
if gold
corruption.
was dirty. Do I find anything of importance? Anything that could tell me who they're working for? Any communications?
You find one note on one of the bodies that just says, north through the mountains, and you can probably deduct that this is a note passed between various bands of these traveling assailants that were tracking you this whole time.
Okay. All right, I pass
What-
this information along. I think we've found what we will find. Should we go or set up defense for that group coming up on us from the rear?
What?
We want to look. I want to look. Excuse me. Wester would like to spin around and start looking for the people that were coming down the hills.
They are closer, but still quite far away.
Okay.
Can we look at the world? Oh, sorry, never mind.
Yeah, I can move you to the
Go
world
ahead.
map now.
all I was gonna say is, I want to do a very, very quick rifling through the 4 assailants we still have access to,
Yeah.
and I'm specifically looking for a sending stone. I don't expect to find one, but I'm looking.
There isn't any on any of these 4 remaining ones, no.
Okay. Yeah, I know where it probably went.
Yeah! Astral plane, baby!
To the noble dungeon master, can you indicate where we are on this map?
You are currently here.
Yeah, because we got past the mountains.
Middle of everything.
And it's probably late afternoon at this point,
Okay.
I think. If I remember correctly.
How long of a journey still until Setosphere?
Probably about a day from here. If you don't sleep, you'll arrive there in the middle of the night, early hours of the next morn.
We need rest, I do believe, before we make further journey.
Let's
But we can't with these coming up behind.
let's continue moving, and we'll talk on the move.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that we should just, at this point, we don't have enough cover in any direction.
I'm going to start
It almost suggests-
speaking telepathically. I can create cover. I can excavate a very large amount of earth. We could go underground if we wanted to.
We'd have to get out of these people first.
We simply need to get out of vision. Is there anywhere
We need to cross.
visually on these plains
Yeah,
that
so just for reference, you
would
guys
break
are here.
sight line?
These guys that came down from the mountains are probably back here. And they're like,
Okay.
they are
Mhm.
specks in the distance, but yeah.
So the question
So-
is of these plains, are we working with things that are perfectly flat, or are there ups and downs
There
to
is
where?
some, there is some minor undulation to the land, yes.
Okay. Is there a place where we would dip far enough into a valley that we would no longer be seen from a distance,
Not
from behind
really.
us?
No.
If we wait and have them pass us, they'll just wait up ahead on the road for us.
But we could
No matter
change
what.
direction.
We could go to Malta or Malta and go around through Emberberg and come around from the backside of Setosphere.
We could also
don't
completely
technically
skip
have-
the bridge and cross the river ourselves.
I just don't know
I
if
was
that's
actually
really-
going to ask if your tiny hut would work underwater.
There's nothing that says it can't.
No.
Been
Let's-
here, done
let's
this.
Take another look around.
But
Cross the river.
essentially, what I would, game mechanics wise, what I would suggest is if we can get to a point where the very bare minimum, what I'm seeing in my head is we can see the assailants tailing us from a distance, which means hypothetically they can see us. So if we're trying to hide, we need to do that when nobody can see us.
Right.
And what I would consider is it would not be very difficult for me to get us fairly deep underground so that we could get a long rest and then make it to Sedisvir in a day. And we could take a wildly separated route.
And part of what I'm suggesting is that you begin that excavation underwater.
We could do that. This is a river, and I would say it'd probably be very difficult for me to do that without stopping the flow in some way. I could definitely be
I
near
was
the
thinking
river.
the lake.
Okay. How far away is that, DM? Like, is that something we can get to in
It'd be nightfall by the time you reach the lake.
be nightfall? Is there any changes in terrain on that end as well?
It's a lake. What are you asking me?
No, like, for the plains all the way there.
So as you head
Any
across
dips
the
and valleys,
plains, again,
hills?
it's just minor undulation in the land, as most of this is fields and farmland.
If we go into the lake,
Any, like, structures or anything that block line of sight from an incredible distance?
I have a real problem with trying to go in the middle of 3 highly developed cities and be somewhere on the lake doing something, and try. Where would we run? And no matter where we turn, we would be within a lot of people, and a lot of people would notice. I think we need to be subtle. Whatever. we do.
Actually,
My point is to
That's
use it to be subtle, to rest, to where we can take on whatever is waiting when we come out.
that's the other big point, is if we're rested, we can
Trying to
handle another encounter.
Oh, I
Also,
see. Oh, I misunderstood. We're gonna
potentially, we could sail across the lake. It would not be incredibly fancy, and it would be a little jank, but I could
Speaking
probably
of-
assemble a boat from ice.
Okay, so by that, just for some character information, Mr. Goat, being from Sedisvir, you would know there is an almost small fishing outpost just here, at which there is boatage available.
Then that's where we go.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well, we know
I
we
say we go
can.
there.
It's gonna be nightfall before we reach the lake. I would
Yeah.
assume getting there would take even longer.
It'll take
Correct.
a couple of hours.
As we get
It will
closer-
take a couple of hours, maybe till, like, say, if we're using, like, real world time, 9 p.m. at night to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter what, we're arriving at any location we go in the darkness.
And I can help with cast without or cast.
We've got Pass Without Trace.
Excuse me. Pass
Actually,
without trace.
Pass Without Trace could be incredibly useful right now, because if we stopped leaving tracks, and I would argue stealthing at this distance, people would probably lose track of us. Unless you have another
Only
opinion
last
on that,
hour.
DM.
No, that makes sense.
And it would also
That would actually be a
hide
really
wherever-
effective way of us
Mm-hmm.
it
changing
would also
direction.
help us hide wherever we decide to go to set up camp, and us doing so.
Yeah. Casting Pass
would
Without
make
Trace
sense,
on
right.
all of us would be incredibly useful.
Let's do that.
How long does Cast Without Trace or Pass Without Trace last?
For Wester, I think she's still at just an hour.
I think an hour would be good.
How many times?
We could cast that and immediately shift directions. And travel for an hour. Or travel for
Hour.
50 minutes or
Right.
so. And we could rest there if we so choose.
A shadow. Which means that technically, I would argue this would obscure us from sight, wouldn't it?
It would help, especially if you all roll stealth checks for me as well after she casts it.
I guess it.
Because we'll consider it a big group hide action. We'll say Sir Pinch does not have to roll the stealth check because he is in Silk's pocket.
In my pocket. Okay.
He's
So
practically
Westra is going to be
unseen.
casting Pass Without Trace.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nice. So
And we're all rolling.
we don't, yeah,
right.
we don't need the template.
So it doesn't make us completely invisible, but since they're so far away, once we cast this, we're gonna disappear. Like we'll have our freedom of an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have just 10% extra on our dexterity, so we're like a on a stick.
Holy moly.
Click on stealth. Click on the word stealth. Right above survival. Right above you. Stealth. There we go. Then hit advantage. Ooh,
Not very good.
this sucks. That's unusual. We all disappear and Westra gets more visible.
It's gonna make me mad.
Oh no, that
Although
didn't-
Westra.
No,
Oh,
Westra.
you still
Oh, Westra doesn't have the +10.
Yeah, she doesn't
applied.
have +10. She's actually got 24, and neither do you. So you have 29, Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just Mr. Goat in his plate armor, who's a bit clunky. Oh, I also haven't rolled for your friends. You're kind of pissed off and nervous friends at this point.
What the fuck did they expect? They sent away the royal guard. Oh, I don't want to arrive with an army of guards. That'll make me
Oh,
feel
I didn't mean to do
vulnerable.
that as a private GM roll. Kristen rolled a 14 in total. And Velrin. Stealth. And then add 10 onto that. A fucking 13. Okay. These two not so stealthy. Although Kristen,
Idiots.
she becomes visible, you know, as you get further up, just about here. Because it only lasts an hour.
Right.
At the very minimum, this is reducing our footprint.
Okay. Nice.
We won't be leaving any traces.
So, remind me where you guys are going?
We
I
are
think-
going to head to that.
I think we were heading to where there was docks, but I think we were just trying to change our general direction that way to
Mhm.
throw off. Like, we used all the stealth, and like if they were following our general direction where we were going, we're going to be in a different place.
Okay. So you're headed.
So do we head for the river or do we head for the lake?
I would say cross the river.
I
Yeah,
like the
I would
I
also-
like heading towards the river because crossing it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
We can use my broom to cross it.
I'll say for brevity's
I can
sake,
swap.
if you guys head towards the river, you have no issue crossing the river between the group. We know you have
Okay.
ways of crossing rivers. It's all good.
Okay. Okay.
You know, the wizard has vortex warp. It's fine. If need be.
Also, mold earth and shape water lets
Oh,
me
yeah, it's fine.
build 20-foot bridges.
Yeah, he pulls a Moses and parts the river. Just fucking.
I just start building. I could just, yeah, basically just start pushing the water out of the way and building dams.
Gets to the other side of the river and goes, I've got 15. 15. Wait, no, 10. 10 commandments. Editor will roll clip.
So, are we trying to set up camp or go to the actual, like, dock village area?
Can we
I
still
don't think
see the
setting up-
assailants behind us?
So, well, by the time you guys say you go slightly up and across to about here, as you look back, you can't see them anymore.
Okay.
Perfect time
Doesn't
to dig a
necessarily
hole.
guarantee that they can't see us, but that does help. Well, we could continue moving out of stealth, or we can take a rest here. We can excavate quite a bit in a very short period of time.
I suggest we all go on super high alert while Silk is doing his excavation thing, and
Mhm.
every actively scan, see if we can see the motherfuckers. One.
Okay.
I'm going to be using charges of divine sense.
What does that do?
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like a heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Basically, anything that's celestial, fiend, undead, within 60 feet of me, it helps me sense things.
Within 60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
You luckily sense nothing.
Thank God.
Except for the heavenly good radiating off of Sir Pinch.
Oh yes, of course.
Officer
of course.
Pin.
Of course.
Yeah, under that
The purest of souls.
under that description, I'm sure that the doctor sounds like not that great punk rock. God, I can't speak punk rock. Just like someone loudly complaining about their parents while
It's just
wailing on a guitar.
It's just the Sex Pistols, you know.
I wish it was Sex
You can edit it. You cannot insert clip because we'll get a copyright strike. Okay.
To be fair, I'm not sure that we can insert that one with Mel Brooks, so we'll see what the public use on that is.
Okay. So, Silk, you excavate an area for the group to hide in and rest.
Yeah, I'm sort of doing a weird thing where I've only really punched out a very small portion of the grass.
Yeah.
Like a probably a 2-foot radius hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I've basically gone underneath and I've started pushing the dirt around to make a mound without actually ruining the grass on top.
Okay.
I'm basically using it like I'm using the grass like a piece of fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pushing up space underneath it.
And then
so that it becomes basically a natural hill.
Yeah. And then
with
then you put the tiny,
barely a hole in the side.
And then you put in the tiny hut underneath that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you get a nice little hobbit hole to hide in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Everyone who is actively looking out, please make a perception check. Okay.
Tell me Westra has good eyes.
I'm working on it.
Because that doctor was a perception check. You see.
I'm gonna use
trees.
Hold on. I'm gonna use flash of genius since I see Westra getting ready to make her check.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your check. I'll give you the.
For the doctor, he sees trees of green, red roses too. And Westra sees them too. For me and you.
Hold on
And
a
thinks
second.
to herself, what a wonderful world.
I,
I don't think genius gives you that much. Let's see. You use your reaction to add, so she gets a +6 to that.
Okay, so it's 12, but yeah. It's 12 on a natural 1, you know?
Oh man.
Oh, man. Okay.
Westra has dirt in her eyes.
Who else has everybody rolled? I rolled. God
I
damn it.
haven't rolled,
Rogue
but
rolled.
I
I mean,
I was
Silk
busy.
is busy, so he would
I'm
not
busy.
roll. I will say, I'll tell you what,
Good
just for
dragon.
argument's sake, Velrin and Kristen will also be looking, so that's 1, and the other one, no, that's persuasion. Okay.
Sir Pinch, how are your eyes?
Sir Pinch can roll.
Okay, so you guys who are about here. Okay.
Hold on.
Velrin will speak
Oh,
up.
Sir Pinch cannot roll?
He's
Oh,
in,
no, here
he's
we
in
go.
your pocket.
Ah!
Mm.
He's in your pocket. Occasionally, you do actually feel him pinch you through your robes, as if he's trying to tell you something.
Oh?
Yeah.
I would pay attention to him. Sir Pinch, what is up?
He gets his little pincers, and he puts them towards his little mouth, going pinch, 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 and looking at you. Pinch, 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 pinch. Looking at you.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
You sense great hunger.
Great hunger.
So he's so hungry.
Oh boy. Don't worry,
Alright,
Sir Pinch.
Velrin
We're
was
gonna
about
get
to
you some
speak,
food.
yes?
We're about to rest.
Yeah, so Velrin will point to the distance where you can see the bridge, almost, and the road to the north from where you are. Just look there. As 6 robed figures move along the bridge slowly, looking around as if to try and find you.
We have no light sources at the moment, right?
Nope.
Good.
And it's difficult for you guys to see, especially those of you without dark vision, but they are silhouetted in the moonlight.
Oh, that is good.
I do
That means that the light is...
Wait, silhouetted. Means the
Yeah, because if they're silhouetted, then it means we're not silhouetted.
I see a little silhouette of a copyright. Do.
You stop trying to get yourself canceled.
Sorry, I'm tone deaf. I'll never know.
I'm basically just holding this still, keeping.
I mean, they're very far away, and you know, you guys have passed without a trace and stuff. It doesn't look like nothing's coming towards you. As Velrin points it out, you see they're very much moving up towards Sedisvir.
Okay.
For us to face another day. Oh wait, tomorrow. Goddamn, tomorrow.
Big day.
Yeah, so I'm basically just waiting for them to pass before I do much of anything.
Okay.
Everybody probably freezes.
I will say, by the time Silk has your hideaway for the night set up, they have passed. It doesn't look like they're turning around to come for you, and they go off into the distance.
Okay.
Well done.
Basically, once we're at that point, he's got the hut set up and a bunch of that type of stuff. I would cook dinner for everybody.
Nice, nice. Nice. Are you using the? Have you got any fancy ingredients left, or is this just basic bitch ingredients?
I think I still have some. I've only used them for one meal, so.
Ah, nice. So you make another fancy meal for the diplomats. They are very thankful. Christian and Velrin, while this has all been going on, they've been very much tied up in private conversation. Muttering between themselves, almost arguing quietly.
Is it with something Westra would overhear? Or while she was having her ear?
Well, to be fair, yeah, with Westra's passive perception, you would hear that this argument is very much about Velrin really thinks they should go home. And is very nervous about the situation, worries what happens when they'll get to the capital. Especially after seeing the face of what was underneath the masks of the assailants you encountered. He worries about where this comes from, and that going to Sedisvir could be a bad thing. Kristen says, well, Kristen's opinion is that with this group, you know, you've protected them once, and she believes she can rely on you again. And she also, something else you pick up on, she very much wants to succeed in this mission to prove to her father she can do this.
That's good to know. That's good to know, for sure. Alright, well, when I get a chance, I'll kind of mosey and maybe, you know, just chat or whisper the information to the other players just so that they know that he's very resistant. He's ready to bail. And she's reassuring him. And they don't know I heard it, so I couldn't really say anything to them.
In fact, go ahead and roll me another perception check. A deeper perception check, if you will, yes. Why have
How many layers of perception are there?
Why have I closed my notepad? I did not mean to do that. There we go. Oh, okay. You don't hear anything else.
Oh, thank goodness. No.
In fact, Westra gets a strange attack of ADHD and becomes absolutely engrossed in Mr. Goat's cooking.
It's fascinating. She's breaking all these tasty little things. She is loving, understanding comfort, that's for sure.
Yeah. In fact, you do...
I'm gonna nudge Silk.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. No, I'd much rather hear the DM.
I was just gonna say, Westra, I mean, one thing you do, I guess, with your Nat 1, you don't notice what the two Dragonborn are saying to each other anymore, but you do notice that, you know, this whole time, whenever Mr. Goat's cooked, it's been with shitty ration ingredients. And, you know, the last couple of days you've had nice ingredients, and you're not really sure why.
I'm all about that. He's got the ice sheets over there.
Yes,
I'm gonna nudge Mr. Silk and be like, let us see if our friend recognizes these images we saw on their faces.
A friend.
What's going on?
I think we should speak to the noble delegates and see if Varen recognizes the face. They had some sort of brand on them. It's a dragon. They're dragons. She's gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna... But I just didn't want to go over there alone. And Mr. Goat's cooking. Westra is staring at the pot very weirdly.
I'll come.
All right. So, noble delegates, I do not mean to interrupt. May we have a word?
Of course. This is Kristen.
Now that we've had a moment, Varen, did you recognize the strange gold symbol. It looked like a dragon of some sort on their face. Is that something that you recognize by any chance? I've never seen it myself.
According to reports of the end of the war, this is the symbol of the creature which will not be named. It's the abomination. All we know is that it did hail from our land. And now does not, as it is, as I said, an abomination. It is against nature. It is disgusting, and we know it contributed towards the Wurath defeat in the war.
This is new information. You state that the abomination originated from your homeland? Do you recognize it
believed
before
so.
its corruption?
I unfortunately do not.
Has there been any speculation in your country as to who it might have been?
There's tales that our land... And then Kristen will interrupt. I will tell the story, darling. I've done the reading. Okay? It is
Could
said...
I active deception check that interruption?
Yeah?
Kind of suspicious of
You
that.
can do an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I do not have proficiency in insight.
No.
Here we go.
But
What
that's
is
still
that?
okay. That's still okay. This seems like very much... Kristen is, more informed than her husband and knows it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Smarty pants.
Yeah, she's trained and read and studied and this shit, and she knows it. And you know, he takes it. He doesn't look dejected. He shuts up. It's like, yes, dear. There is a fairy tale, a fable, a story, if you will, that the great nation of Wurath was forged by 3 golden dragons. And they all ruled over the land, taking care of it and the peoples within it, especially the Dragonborn. And the royal family was born from these dragons, which is, you know, it fits if you notice the color of my scales. I am golden. However, one
I've
day,
noticed.
one of the dragons, again, which is not named, turned against his brethren. As he did not feel the other 2 were ruling as he thought they should. And he became infected with corruption and evil itself until he became so angry that he flew away and now terrorizes the entire world. But that's just a
Curious.
story. Whatever the abomination is, we are not entirely sure.
In this story, is it stated that the anger came first or the corruption?
Well, I mean, he was angry that the other 2 were not ruling as he thought they should, and then he became corrupted.
Okay.
Because
And this is specified in within this
anger
fairy tale.
leads to hate, and hate leads to the dark side.
Let me be more direct.
Okay.
It is not surmising that this dragon was corrupted and then turned on his friends. Instead, he turned on his friends and then became corrupted for it.
It is not entirely clear. As I say, it's just a story we tell children.
How old is this story?
That's quite old.
Do you know?
I don't know.
I see. I assume it has passed many generations.
Oh yes, quite.
Would I, as Silk, be able to approximate the age of a dragon based on its size?
You would have to roll nature,
Nature. Okay.
but
And also, this
Bear in
is
mind
based
what-
off
bear
of
in mind what are you trying-
descriptions
yeah.
of a creature, not an
Yeah.
actual image of them. So I would assume at the very minimum this would be disadvantage, right?
you've seen memories of this dragon, right?
Oh,
'Cause
I
you-
think I have.
you
So I have direct. Yeah, I have seen it.
You have seen it, so you can roll nature.
Okay. Okay. Nature. Hmm. 17.
It's old.
Okay.
It is
Are
old.
we talking like
It ain't
10,
it ain't an
100,
adult.
500?
It ain't an adult. It's old. Some might say ancient.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. The bare minimum, this abomination has been around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Based on my studies and my understanding of dragons, the descriptions and the memories I've seen of this abomination would imply that it is as old as your tales.
I mean, you've seen it? What?
I have not seen it directly, but I have come across the person who has seen it.
Oh,
I had the chance to observe their memories directly.
amazing.
And then he's doing a subtlety or
Say again, Westra.
I was just explaining catching him up.
Did you see if it remained in Talaria or where it went?
DM, remind me this memory. I'm rusty
You
on this.
literally only saw it lay waste in the Battle of Amissa. You didn't see it go anywhere.
Okay. But this, yeah, I wouldn't have seen it go anywhere, but this memory was from recently, right? Not
memory
from
was-
10 years
this-
ago.
No, the memory of the abomination was from 10 years ago.
It was from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, old memory.
I've run out of mead. Oh, it's-
Okay. Unfortunately, the amount of information I have would not give a good summation as to its current location.
Huh.
It was a
Okay.
10-year-old memory.
For some reason, it was
and did
intrinsic.
not show
For some
where
reason, it was.
went.
For some reason, it was intrinsically tied with a group known as the Wild Claw. They were
Yes,
charged
yes,
with
we've heard of the
protection of
Wild
a
Claw.
town called Amissa.
Yes, we know the Battle of Amissa and that the downfall was due to the Wild Claw and the Abomination combined. We don't know if they were working together. I don't think it's thought they were working together. It's just those two factors.
Correct.
But we know the
However-
Abomination was there. So... yeah.
What is the abomination about? What does it do to someone? Or how do they become an abominant?
It's a giant, massive, monstrously corrupted, vaguely draconic form.
Mm.
Corrupted.
It
I think the
looks
best way
like
we
it.
could describe it is a corrupted gold dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eek. That's ugly.
I wasn't sure if it would be offensive to refer to it as a dragon.
We call it an abomination because, you know, gold dragons, they're revered amongst our people. Very good creatures. Rare. We haven't seen one in a very long time. Which is why the fairy tale is a fairy tale, because we haven't seen them in so long. Not in living memory, anyway.
This may seem like a strange question,
Mm.
Do you have any missing relatives in your history?
My brother, no, sorry, not my brother. My father's brother was murdered just before the war, and Talaria was blamed.
Do you have any idea? I'm sorry first. That's tragic. I lost a lot of friends.
It is believed
And
that
family in the
Talaria.
war.
It is believed that before we began our invasion, Talarian operatives came over to our country and assassinated my brother. No, not my brother, for fuck's sake. My father's brother. We're all very close.
I understand. Lizards, am I right? No.
Oh,
Family.
I have a question.
Yes.
The tale you told refers to 3 gold dragons.
Indeed.
Do the other 2 still exist?
We don't know. I mean, nobody's seen any gold dragons in living memory, as far as I know.
Okay.
I've never seen one, and I'm royalty.
Oh, hey, so this is the same beast that we got a glimpse of. So if memory doesn't fail me, when he got this image from the person that we were interviewing that saw the dragon, I asked if he could pass it Negatio. I asked if he could pass it telepathically to me, and then I recreated it on a stone in hologram form for us all to look at.
You did.
I'm gonna do that again. Now you have.
You show Kristen. That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
Now
Poor creature.
this is the creature.
How tragic it looks.
Yes, we weren't sure what this tarnishing was, because as we've also heard, the dragons of gold are pure radiance.
I mean, look at me, and then imagine me but much bigger. That's how a gold dragon should be. But this... Oh... It must suffer,
wait.
no?
So you're saying that gold dragons normally are much larger and much more beautiful.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, then there, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure everyone calls it that. So, whatever this is, whatever we've had, whatever this
Valrin
is,
looks pissed off at your flirtatious advances.
I'm 2 feet tall, Valrin. Calm down.
Doctor's running his little rooster strut.
Look, she's the only one vouching for us right now. Your hair looks great. Wait, you don't have hair,
Tell you
sorry.
what.
Your scales look amazing.
Just
Right?
just for the party, I'm gonna put Kristen up on the screen, seeing as you're conversing with her. There you go. Show players, just so everyone can see.
All right, you know, I'm not into furries normally, but I mean, she
Scalies,
ain't bad
maybe?
looking. I'm not really into.
This is not a
scaly
furry
either.
household. This is a scaly household.
Oh no!
Here be dragons, sir. Mr. Goat,
Yes.
while you are concocting your gourmet delicacy over there, do you have any more questions for the noble delegates while they wait?
No, I don't know if there's much more that we can gather at the moment. I was just wondering if there's any, other historical ties to this, the other golden dragons, myths about them still existing.
There is rumor, for sure. I mean, people say they see them all over the place, but it's never substantiated.
Was there any story over... Did Wester hear all of this, by the way?
Yeah, you're there.
I know. Okay. So is there any stories or legends on how to defeat the abomination? Or that the people win?
Or even how they're made?
She
Do you
looks
guys have
down
any
at the
legends about that?
she looks down at the floor and she says, "I'm not really sure. I mean, there could be something, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so.
Thank you for telling us about your stories. They're helpful.
Kristen, anything you have, even rumor, can be helpful because we have nothing.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say.
May need to
Well, we
leave it
better
at
get
that for
inside.
tonight.
Good things to ponder.
I give a little telepathic whisper to Doctor. Tonight might not be the best time to push this issue, but we should push later.
I can't respond to him, can I?
No, not because you don't have telepathic tendencies, no.
You could lick your eyes.
Oh, I'm not licking my eyes. I got a big forehead vein popping out. I'm just gonna look at you. I'm gonna look directly at the gold dragon's head, look back at you, and just give you my best, like Jim from The Office look, like.
I'm gonna whisper back. People can tell when detect thoughts is cast on them. That would be quite an invasion of privacy.
Certainly. Let's all get some rest. That is out loud.
And that is where we will end the session.
Yes.
However, addendum. You level up. Because despite winning that fight in 4 rounds, that was a hard fight.
Well, I mean, we did enough innovative role-playing shit that you'd argue that.
You've done enough
some
roleplay. I
bonuses
mean,
there.
you've done a lot since, level 7. You've done a lot since hitting level 7. It is time for level 8. And I'm really gonna have to take the kid gloves off.
Oh no.
You don't need to do that.
Ancient dragon incoming. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you've made it this far, then please, by all means, like and subscribe, as it helps a lot. And also, if you could do me a massive favor and check out my other socials, links are below, then that would be amazing. Until next week, everyone, bye-bye.